Hey guys, Andrew here with A-Team Adventures. I'm in the boat just rigging up some rods for tomorrow. I'm going to do a little fishing, and I just got thinking. I was in the rod locker, and I saw this rod, this exact rod, and I said, you know what, I should talk a little bit about a positive experience. Just to give a shout out to G Loomis, a positive experience I had. It seems like in the world we live in, we're so quick to complain, and maybe even especially in this, it's a crazy time. It seems like we're, as a nation, we're trying to outdo each other with how bad we have it. The coronavirus is still going on. I'm in Maine, and it's kooky. I mean, it is kooky. Where I think the laughing stock of the whole nation with our governor, and we're so eager to complain and just pick at what's wrong. And I thought, well, goodness, we should talk a little bit about what's going right and something good. And I'll tell you what, I had an unbelievably great experience with G Loomis with this specific rod. I was fishing this spring, and I set the hook on probably a 2.5 pound fish. It's not like it was a giant, and snapped the rod tip. I mean, right up here at the tip of the rod, just snapped it right off on a hook set. And it was a well-used rod. I had had it for years. It was well used. It was obvious it was well used. I try not to abuse my stuff, but it was well used. And it was apparent, even like where the hook keeper was, the paint was flaking off just from, setting the hook in there. So I thought, well, I don't know. I'll send it into G Loomis and at least see if they'll, it truly was an honest break. Setting the hook, so I don't feel guilty about that at all, but it was a well-used rod, and I had just shut the camera off, so it's not like I had proof that I snapped it while in a hook set. Who knows, maybe I shut it in the car door. I didn't, but they don't know that. And so I sent it in, and it was through this whole coronavirus time, and they had said, well, the coronavirus shut things down. I had called in, I had sent it in, and then I thought, maybe I should just call in and check. And they said the virus, shut things down, but it looks like we'll be, back in the warehouse here shortly. And I know there's a whole backlog, but we're going to do our best to get to everyone quickly. It wasn't, 2 weeks, and a brand new rod shows up at my door, no questions asked, and I mean speedy. For even without the virus, it was speedy. And with the virus, it's insanity. So I just had a real positive experience with G Loomis, and I like good equipment. You guys know that. I like the Shimano reels. This is a Mentanium. I love it. I've got another one here, a Conquest with a Mentanium. These are not cheap rods, but boy, they're so much better. They're so light. They're so sensitive, and frankly, you kind of, you get what you pay for. And in the long run, I have to make the argument that it really is more reasonable. I have broken rods in the past, some nice ones, and most companies don't warranty them, but G Loomis does. If it's a break, from a hook set, from a failure of the rod, they'll warranty it, and if not, they do have a program for that, and you do have to pay, I believe it's $100. Let's say you do slam it in the car door accidentally, but still very reasonable for a mistake that's on, say my end, and you're dealing with a very nice quality rod, and to get it replaced for $100, or if it's a manufacturer error for nothing, that's incredible. So I think it does pay to maybe buy a slightly better rod, a G Loomis, that they warranty. You get a good quality rod, so you have a lot of fun fishing it. You're probably going to catch a few more fish. One, because you're not fatigued. Two, because you're getting the sensitivity. And then two, if something does happen to it, you're covered, which, boy, I think that really pays off in the long run. And they have been terrific to deal with. in no way do they sponsor me. I wish they did. But I just think in a time when things are crazy, it probably makes sense to say something positive. And boy, I have nothing but positive things to say about G Loomis all the way around. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you have had a positive experience with another fishing company, G Loomis or anyone else, I'd say put that in the comments, share it below. We need some more positive stories here, and especially with what's going around, and remembering things that we're grateful for. And we have tons of things as people to be grateful for, but I'm keeping it maybe just specifically to fishing related, but if there is something in that fishing industry that you've had good experience and just kind of outstanding customer service, put that below. Let's celebrate that together. Thank you guys. Until next time, keep it real. Stay learning, stay growing, stay positive, and can't wait to bring you out on the boat here real soon. Take care, guys.